On today's video, I'm going to talk about why when you fear losing a woman, well, you eventually lose her. It's a universal law. It will happen. Sometimes it happens faster than other situations where it might take longer, but you'll eventually lose her. And it might actually be you that ends things by fear. It's you cannot live in a relationship or date a woman in fear. If you do that, it's a recipe for huge failure. So the first point, I got 4 points for you guys. The first one is that what's going to happen is that you're going to behave like as if the supply is very low. Low supply. There's only one left. So what happens when there's only one left? Well, people get desperate. So, and I'll give you guys an example. I remember when I was in high school and I used to have like a crush, and we were like, let's say at a school dance, and let's say like another guy would dance with her, and maybe there was two other ladies that, or two other girls that I could have been interested in, but like they, or no, I'm wrong. It's not that I could have been interested in. It's two other ladies that I did notice that I could kind of put in a pedestal, and they're also taken. What happens is, I remember I would feel desperate. I'd be like, who am I going to dance with when there was a lot of other cute girls? But because in my head, I was like, she's taken, and she's taken, then everybody's taken. But it's like, no, there's other women too. Now, of course, it can happen that one night, look, and that's what happens when your standards get higher, is that it will literally happen that you'll go to a venue or an event or whatever, or you're somewhere, and there's literally only one or two women that you would be interested in. The rest, you don't care. The rest, full platonic. You really don't care. But you see, the level I'm talking to you about is that, let's say those two you're interested, but I don't know, those two are taken or those two are just not interested. You'll be like, whatever, another time. And then there's even another time where you'll go somewhere and you'll be like, whoa, it's hard to choose today. And it could be that same day where like half of them want all your attention. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the day. Like there's good days, there's bad days. But it's just to say that someone that's fearful with women and dating, they can't think like that. They'll think as if like she's the only one that exists. And they won't be able to actually stay centered and realize that, like, look, if it doesn't work with her, there's always another one, and that's life. So that's the first point. The second one is that with the woman itself, what's going to happen is that you're going to act super needy and desperate. So because you're afraid to lose her, you're always going to want to make sure that you can see her. You're always going to try to like check up on her, see what she's doing. If you don't get news from her for a certain period of time, you start stressing out, or you're not able to focus on what you're supposed to do. Very bad. Very bad. I'll be honest with you. If you're talking to a woman and you get that gut feeling that, nah, this does not make me feel good, is generally a sign that you need to regroup and recenter on yourself. I wouldn't say that you have to cut her off, but usually it's because there's a behavior that she's doing that like you're flagging that it doesn't feel right, and usually you are right to feel like that. Why? Because a woman that really has desire for you, you will feel it. However, if you don't work on yourself enough and you're fearful, you're going to fumble that lady. Because what's going to happen is she'll give you a lot of attention, okay? She'll show that she cares about you. She wants to know about your day, about your life. But then when she's doing her own thing, you freak out. Then you're sabotaging yourself. You're completely at fault. But there are women who play hard to get, and those women are actually not really into you. A woman that plays hard to get with you is simply not into you. If she's really into you, she won't play those games. She won't play those games, and she'll really like make your life easier. It's not that complicated. You have to get out of your head that like, oh, maybe it's because I have to say the right thing, or maybe I need to make one more move. No. All these things means that she's not the right one for you. The next point I have for you is that you get possessive. So that means you see her talking to a guy and right away, you have that vibe, that energy that you're not happy that she's talking to another guy. And that's very bad. It's like, because in life, we need to interact with people. Even if she's laughing, if a guy cracks a joke and she laughs, it's like, I laugh every day with a bunch of different people that like I actually get along with. Like someone that I really don't care about, and they could say a funny joke and I'll just like be like I'll stare at them blank, like, what did you just say? I don't care. Because the vibe is not there. But it's just to say that a man or a woman can make me laugh. It doesn't matter. Like, so I'm not going to start controlling the way I'm going to laugh at a woman's joke just because I have a girlfriend. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's not a proper way to live in life, or else you feel in a box. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to feel good. Well, guess what? You can't do that to the woman as well that you're seeing. You got to let her feel like she can be free to do whatever she wants. However, yes, she feels free to do whatever she wants, but it's up to her to be aware that if she does certain things, there could be consequences if she doesn't respect you. But you got to let her do her choices. You cannot try to force her. It's always going to bite you in the ass after if you try to force someone to do something. And the final point I would say is, you get rigid. I kind of said it with the last sentence that I said before, is that you'll become more controlling. You'll be rigid. Your energy, it's going to be stiff. Even when you guys go on a date, it feels too transactional. It feels like there's a script, and that's not nice at all. It's not nice for her, and it's not nice for you. It's almost like you're walking and you look constipated. Like you just can't be yourself. And the point I was gonna say about being yourself is because you see, a lot of guys are probably gonna say, like, if they watch this video, I'm trying to be myself, and I always get ghosted or whatever. Well, look, that's the thing. The be yourself is a double-edged sword. Is that if being yourself at the current state that you are now causes women to run away all the time, then that might mean that you need to work on yourself to become a better version of yourself, and then present that better version of yourself as it is. You get what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys, they don't get that. They're like, there's some guys, they're going to be completely on the opposite. Like I said, they're going to completely try to like put on a show and not actually be who they are because they're afraid to lose a woman. But there's the other guys too who are just like, no, I'm going to keep being myself. I don't want to like, but what you are right now, it turns off women. So you have to find something that's better about you to improve. And I'll give you a very good example. Let's say somebody says to a guy, just be yourself with her. And him being himself means that every morning he texts her, every afternoon, every night, and he even double texts her. I'm sorry, but being yourself will not get you anywhere. She's gonna think you're a psycho. She's gonna think that you have no life. So being yourself in that situation is not prescribed. Like, it's just gonna destroy any chances with any woman. However, a man who actually has a life, does his stuff, and can actually go like a few days, even a week or two, without talking to a lady that he might be interested in. That man, yes, be yourself. Don't start like, oh, maybe I should text her more so she sees that I like her, or oh, maybe I should text her even less, like disappear for 3 weeks. It's like, no, don't do that. Just be yourself in that situation. Because by being yourself, you will attract people that fit with you. It's just, you gotta remember, if being yourself always generates bad results, well, yeah, maybe you need to improve certain things. And yes, I could say that, like, even the guy who texts every morning and that's very intense by text, he could eventually find a woman that will kind of like it. But yo, it's very rare. Especially today, women are very ruthless nowadays with needy behavior from men. They're very ruthless. I'm telling you, if you're not able to control yourself, I would say, you know, like a lot of people say, like, oh no, don't show that you're disappointed or whatever. That's exaggerated. Like, I mean, look, if she does something that you don't like, you can say it. Just don't, like, let it control your life. You know, but if you're disappointed, you can tell the person that, like, you know what, I think it sucks, but look, it is what it is. But what I would say that you have to be very careful with today, and it's gonna just get worse, is needy behavior. Meaning constantly texting, constantly needing to talk on the phone or do FaceTimes, always being the one to initiate, to start a conversation or wanting to go on a date. You have to let her come to you. And I'll give you a quick tip before I end the video. Usually the way it works, if you two are dating, you don't need to try to set up a date every week. The way she's gonna signal to you that, hey, I would like to see you. And by the way, if she really likes you, she'll just say it. She'll say, I miss you. I miss you, baby. But the thing is, I'm such a troll. I'm a cringy troll. But the thing is, yeah, let's say she doesn't say that because maybe she's not comfortable to say that to you yet. Usually what she's gonna do is that she's gonna hit you up and want to talk to you. And that's the signal to say, hey, would you like to do this? And then she'll be like, yes. Yeah, baby girl. I like the way you're talking to me. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If yes, you can like it. You can leave a comment, maybe what you've experienced regarding this video. And don't forget to subscribe, like that you won't miss the future videos. And I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.